Hello, hello. I think I start all my lives the same way with hello, hello. I don't mind. I like saying hello twice. I feel like saying it more than once really gets the point across, and I like that. So, hello, hello. Today I want to talk about a recent Reiki session that went incredibly well, better than planned. And I want to talk about, once again, let's recap. What is Reiki? Reiki is the process of doing energy healing. And so inside of our body, we have energy pathways, 72,000 to be exact. 72,000 different energy pathways going through the arms, down the legs, back up the feet, through the hands. And in these energy pathways, we are able to channel the energy of the divine, the universal energy. And when we channel that divine universal energy, we can channel it into other humans besides ourselves, once we've worked on ourselves to a point that we can do that. And so Reiki is working on the physical, the mental, and the spiritual body in a sense. Spiritual body, that's hard to say because the soul is already perfect, right? Your soul and spirit and the divine is already, everything is already perfectly the way it is. However, over the years, the human meat bag takes on these traumas and takes on all these incidents that happen and just holds on to it. And so what Reiki is doing, it's realizing these blockages and it's getting them going, it's getting them flowing, and it's getting them the energy work done. Also on a physical level too, though. So when you get your Reiki done, it also gets on a physical level. My sciatic nerve, I don't know if you're familiar with what sciatic is. The sciatic nerve that goes from the back of the hip area, right around the buttocks, and then it runs down to the side. So me doing Reiki sessions not only works on the spiritual body, but it's working on my physical body, because now, no bullshit, my sciatic is so much better now. Sometimes it flares up, but that means that I probably went a couple days without doing my own Reiki session. So today I wanted to go live about a Reiki session that went really well. Actually, a couple. So I haven't came live for a couple days. So my bad. I've been really busy. Excuses. But single dad. I share the work with the mom, but like a single dad, when you have the kids, it really encompasses all of your energy and focus and so forth and so on. So that's my excuse. My excuse is because I wasn't able to because I'm a dad. Now, so I haven't come live for a week or so because it's just busy week. So the last couple sessions that I did, I want to talk about. So I did a live event, a music for the mind. And what was really cool is I've never done Reiki at a booth with live music blasting. And it's not like guitar music, it's electronic music. And what was really cool is the client that I was offering 30-minute or 15-minute sessions for $20 at the booth. It's really cool. If you go on my page, you'll see the booth that I set up. And so the experience of this Reiki session was the music was intensifying the experience of getting Reiki. And even at certain points when I got to the feet of this client, she said then she started, I don't want to say the word hallucinating, but in a sense it is, because she said that she saw herself leave into the universe. So she was seeing things from the experience of adding in the music. And she was saying how the music was intensifying that moment, building it up. Hi, Suzanne. How are you, ma'am? Good to see you or hear from you. So at the show, what she was saying from the Reiki session is it was building it up. Like the music was like boom, 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 building it, and then it got to this, I don't want to say like a climax, but it was like a climaxual moment of the energy being, I could feel the blast of energy. I literally got goosebumps up because we tied it up to the same moments of where I was doing the work and where she was in her experience. So that was pretty cool. And the other Reiki experience that I had this past week it's an hour-long session. And in this hour-long session, I usually, what I do is I talk the first half and then I flip over and I don't silence at all. I mean, I don't talk at all on the back half. And so what's really cool about this experience was within not even like 10 hours, you know, emotions were happening and certain things that wanted to happen in the life came through. And you got to love Reiki, because what's happening is sometimes when we want to manifest specific things in our life, sometimes the blockages aren't even the manifesting side of it. It's not even the mental side of it. It's sometimes the trauma that is the trauma that's trapped in the body. Yeah, totally. It's such an amazing time with the music. The music was definitely intensifying the moment. So it's got me thinking, Suzanne. It's got me thinking about adding. So there's some music on YouTube, and it's called neurodynamic music. And what this music does is it's, if you do the breath work properly, as you're doing specific breath work, it starts building up. And with this music, it's called binaural beats. And so what these individuals have done, they took binaural beats and they added it into a certain soundtrack. And so specifically, it's like, it's like hemi-syncing the mind. So it's bringing the right and left mind together. And what it's also doing, though, is adding the tempo of making it faster pace and faster pace. So when you're doing the breath work of neurodynamic meditation or neurodynamic breath work, you get to a point where there is a climactual moment. There is a moment where, I say hallucinate, but yeah, you can hallucinate off your breath work just fine. And so, Suzanne, I'm thinking about adding in that type of music with the Reiki session. Also, another idea I'm thinking about doing is adding in our own personal soundtrack. So when we're doing Reiki, oh, I know, right? So when I'm doing Reiki or channeling the energy, honestly, music's energy too. How many songs do you have, or how many songs have you attached emotional meanings to? And so while doing Reiki, since it is very, let's be honest, it's a personal experience. It's very emotional, honestly, when you get your Reiki session done, because we're opening pathways, we're moving stagnant energy around. And so while doing that, it's, you know, there's attachments of our emotions there. So how cool would it be to listen to a soundtrack of your choosing, to a certain degree, of musics that you've emotionally attached to while getting your Reiki session done? So that's another thing I'm going to be practicing with over these next couple of days, because I want to intensify that Reiki experience. I want to make that experience the type of thing where when you get it done, or when the energy is channeled, it's at the end of it, you're like, shit, I'm forever changed. So that's the beautiful experience. And what I'm really getting at out of both of these is they were both distance. So I wanted to point out, so when you're seeing, if you see my ads, or if you're thinking that you have to go to a specific office, it's not necessarily true. Yes, Suzanne, getting your music soundtrack while Reiki, it's literally, I mean, during the session, just, I can't imagine the things that are going to be released, because just hearing a song alone, I'll be like, I love the world. So, and what's cool, I was getting off track. What's cool about what I offer with Reiki is I also travel. I'll travel to you. And that's what I was getting at. The point with these past 2 Reiki sessions that I did, they were both distance. They were both traveling. So it's not necessarily, if you don't live in the Charleston area, I can come up to Somerville. You know what I mean? And that's what's really cool. I was really wanting to illustrate with that is it's fun picking the table up, putting it in the back of the car, and going to the session. And what I love to do is I like to sage the person's house, or sage at least the room that we're going to be in doing the Reiki. And yeah, that's part of the whole experience. Recent song on replay for me is Electric Love by, oh my God, Electric Love is such a good song. Yeah, no, it's a great song. I was literally just listening to that song the other day, Suzanne. Great choice of a song. And so also a lot of people don't know about what Reiki is. You can get distance healing. I've done a distance. So here's really cool is I had a client that got distance first and then in person. and said that both experiences are just as good. So that's really nifty how the universal energy works in such unexplainable ways, because it's multidimensional, because we are multidimensional creatures, and we are able to exchange the energy and channel the energy through distance. I had one client so far that was in Italy, and I did a Reiki session. It was they had won a prize, so that's really cool. But still, the experience. I know when I was initiated as a Reiki master, that the teacher who did it for me was in Canada, and I'm in South Carolina. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Totally. So that's the coolest part is saging the space. So it's not necessary, but it's strongly advised. I also like to chant a couple of and trace specific Reiki symbols before I do that during the saging, and I also end it with a specific Reiki symbol, chakure, at the end of it, but with some Palo Santos. So Palo Santos, so we can seal in everything that just happened. So that's the other thing that I changed a little bit as well too. So also is a new idea that I'm going to start polling. I want to see, not polling, but like I want to do a poll. I want to see like once a week, every Thursday, I'm thinking about doing Reiki at the beach from like, I don't know, 11 to or 12 to 4. And I'll do like I was doing at the the concert where I had the booth. And so I was thinking about doing the exact same thing at the beach, like 15-minute sessions for $20, $25. And just come onto the beach and there you stand there, or I have a chair off to the side and I'll do your Reiki session right there in the sand at the beach. I'm thinking about doing that every Thursday. I don't know. What do you think? Add in. Tell me what you think about the idea of me doing sessions for 15-minute sessions or 20-minute sessions for $20, $30 at the beach while you just stand there real quick. I love the idea personally. So yeah, if you are ready to do the Reiki experience, it's time to get yourself some Reiki in your life. It's time for you to get your Reiki. Uh-oh. So, give me a call or go to my website, 86worries.com. My phone number's in there. Or call me, 843-614-0991. The only thing that you are experiencing when we do not take care of our bodies and our energy bodies is the suffering and the pain that you're already experiencing. So when we really tap in and take care of what needs to be done, one, you'll start operating at a higher level. You will take yourself to the next level, energy-wise. Oh yeah, hearing the waves. Oh my God, it'd be super cool doing that experience. And so the only thing stopping you from wanting to experience the joy that already exists in your life is you. These amazing opportunities of getting this energy work done literally transforms the next week of your life to what you've been wanting to manifest. It's like these manifestations that we want to put into this world. It's like they get trapped in the body and they get stuck there. But every Reiki session that I have given, within 2 to 3 days, the job offer has been gotten. The anxiety has subsided. The love has ensued. So, why not? Why not want to be in a state of joy? Thank you for watching the live today, everyone. Thank you, Suzanne. It's so wonderful to hear from you. Hopefully it wasn't too tough. I don't like to be an asshole. It happens, though. All right, guys. Do your best and 86 the rest. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you. I'll come live possibly tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I have my show tomorrow. Or not, it's not my show. But on the Bridges of Light, tomorrow we're talking about how to go from surviving to thriving. And who doesn't want to thrive? unless you enjoy being on that survival cycle of like all over again, gotta run, all over again, gotta do it. So tune in tomorrow on Bridges of Light, and we'll talk about how to thrive instead of survive. Love everyone.